So let me tell you how crazy what you did.
Okay.
Because people don't put it in perspective. So you took $7,500.
Sounds pretty hot. Probably good.
You took $7,500, and what did they say the as-is value was?
Right.
Like 50,000.
Okay, so you took $7,500 and you turned it into 50,000. Then you're gonna invest another 30,000 with what you did and what you're about to do, right? So that's 40,000 total. And what you did ain't gonna praise it for.
At least 130.
Okay, so you just made $90,000 out of thin air.
Yeah.
So you invested 40 and your net worth went up.
Yeah.
You can't do that nowhere else in the world. And that's what I'm trying to show you, real estate special.
Nobody in no plane every day, bruh. Ain't nobody.
Tell me a little backstory on how you got it, how you found it. Well, this is your neighborhood.
This is my neighborhood.
Okay.
Yes. So I found out that the lady who owned this property, she had passed away.
Okay.
So of course I looked for her relative, and I happened to send a letter, and he texted me. And we just kind of.
And where was he living at?
He is in Utah.
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yes. So we had to take this property through probate, which I did the whole process. I had a notary go out there and do his paperwork and stuff like that. And that's how we did it.
So what's the probate process in South Carolina?
We had to file for it. We had to get him to be personal representative.
Okay.
And then he could start signing the documents.
So nobody was even on the record to start the probate?
Correct.
Got it. So you made sure he was executor, he started the process,
Yes.
and he was cool. What did you pay for it at the end of the day?
I paid $7,000 for it.
How much?
7.
Home run.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you didn't sell it.
I'm glad too.
I'm glad you didn't sell it, because your boy would have bought it.
I thought about it, and I had many times thinking about selling it.
You got no plan on selling this, right?
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, keep this generational wealth.
Yes.
You gotta build it up. All right, cool. Walk me through. Let me see what you got. So we just landed in Greenville, took a short trip over to Greer. Obviously with Ish, we flew over, and then Tay's the one who bought this house. Francis is here to help us find the contractors to get this done. We've got a budget set. Tay bought this at a great price. We'll put all the details up later. She gained a little frustration when she got to a certain point when it comes to rehab. And rehab is not easy. If you don't know how to work with contractors, if you don't know the flows and the things you need to update, most people go to a house and say, I need to update everything, which is not true. So Francis, that's why I brought him along, so he can show her the important things, and not only for this house, but every house moving forward, she's gonna have some type of formula. So we're gonna go inside, she's gonna give us the walkthrough, we're gonna set the budget, we're gonna hire all the contractors, and then we're gonna monitor this from North Carolina. And we may fly down or two, in the mid-progress and at the end, and then see what turns out to be. So she's gonna walk us through and kind of show us what she's done so far. Before we even go in.
I mean, this looks good right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks nice and sturdy. I don't
Question,
see any...
is no gutters normal out here? Because I'm looking at that house, it got no gutters. Okay, that one has gutters.
Yeah.
That one does.
That does, that doesn't.
Yeah.
And so gutters are not that expensive. You're looking, on my brand new house, I paid $1,600 for all new gutters, and my house is 4,000 square feet.
Yeah, well, you got a great price, though. I mean,
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
So you're looking at, the gutters, so what happens is I'm thinking when it rains, right? If you live in here, rain is coming down, rain's coming in, and eventually it's gonna eat out. And
Yeah, it's
there's
not good
probably,
for,
you see this water line right here?
structure.
That's probably from the rain
Yeah.
that just continuously falls on this, and it's gonna eat it away.
Okay.
And the bad thing about that is this has a small crawl space underneath, is that right?
Yes.
Right, so then water can start to go that way.
Sips in there, yeah.
Right, and then you're gonna have a flooded. So, $1,000, $1,200 in guttering, just at least in the front and areas that the water's gonna run off. That way you can shed the water away from it. It looks like you got pretty good slope some places, but you just don't want it to go back in. It's gonna cause problems later
Okay.
down. And I'm assuming you did this wood here?
Yes, we had this stuff.
Got it.
Nice job.
Yeah. Because this was a ramp. The lady
Okay.
was
Handicapped.
So
Okay.
yeah, we took up the ramp and had the steps redone too.
So new
No
steps.
wonder it looks good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job, yeah.
Siding color, questionable. but it's gonna be a rental, right? So it doesn't matter. Good pressure washing will be
I
fine.
think she was talking to Francisco about painting the
But we've had
side.
it pressure washed. So.
Well, if Francisco gives us a good price, then we'll paint it, right? Is that
Right, Francisco? You give us a good price? Okay.
Y hay muchas cajas para hacer. Sí.
After you, sir. After
So
you.
the
How you
major
do,
thing I
sir?
see right now, the floor is sloping that way. And so this is your subfloor. And so it's an important thing in any house, and I'll shut up because he's more of an expert than that. The important thing that you're gonna look for in any house that's gonna cost you a lot of money is fixing the subfloors, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing.
Right.
And then the roof. You can visually inspect the roof and see if it needs to get done. So as you can tell, this is sloping that way. And so if I had my guys here, I wouldn't be scared. We'll be cutting that open, jacking it up, putting it down. You're not looking to sell, so you have to start to weigh what needs to be done. But this is a telltale sign of some type of problem. You got a sinking floor, and it could be from all the water that's underneath that starts to make the ground moist, and it starts to go down. So I could just walk in and I can see that it's going that way. And so it's not a hard fix. It is
Yeah,
tedious.
it seems like around the chimney too, it goes this way here. So it just needs some more support here, I think. Don't you think it's going a little bit this way
I think
too?
it's all going that way.
Really? Yeah. Something, it's doing something.
This is a heater.
Yes.
There we go. We'll get rid
Yeah,
of
I'm
it.
gonna take that.
Yeah, that looks,
But overall, I don't see anything wrong. This is an old style molding that they used to do, and the reason why they did this is you wouldn't be able to tell how uneven the ceiling was. I think it
¿cómo
shows
lo ves
even
las
more.
paredes?
Las paredes ocupan un arreglo. Sí.
¿De qué tipo de arreglo?
Para maciarlo. Hay que maciarlo.
Mm-hmm. Okay, pero se ve, ¿no? Huh?
Algunas partes así como esta hay que scrapearlo y maciarlo.
Yeah, just mud some of this down so you got a nice smooth finish.
Yeah.
You know, because what you wanted to do is you wanted to make you have a clean look. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot of money in the finishes or anything. As long as the look is clean, it looks, then you got a nice product. So that's the goal always, just to make it look clean, nothing weird.
Sounds good.
What I would do is I would actually get rid of this mantle and everything, right? And you're gonna pull it out, you're gonna sheetrock it, get it even, pull all this out because you don't need that. And they're gonna cover that up because now you're gonna have more space in here. And you don't need the mantle, put the TV and stuff somewhere else. But I haven't seen anything that's crazy so far. Is any of this has been done by a licensed electrician?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that looks.
Because originally the house was condemned, so I had to have a licensed contractor to come and bring my stuff up to code.
And that's where you spent the money at, is all the
Cool,
licensed
good
And then I
job.
learned that I should have just left everything as it was, brought some of the stuff up to code, and then the house would have been done. So the city has to come back out and look at the property again.
Re-inspect again.
So I learned that lesson this time around.
Okay, same in here. Francis, what do you think?
You know what? Just by working on these walls and then a paint job, it's already gonna be 70% better. You know, it's gonna. I mean, just painting the house, this house is just gonna make it look so much better. The paint, the walls, and the floors, you're gonna have a different house already. And then you have the rest of the details, but.
So I'm looking at a lot of the flooring is sloping, even in this room.
You do have to go down and you know, put the supports where it's needed. Make sure that's you know, that's not hard, but you have to get somebody that can do a good job with
Let me
that.
just check.
And,
Look at this.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. So luckily, because you just put that in, right?
Yes.
Okay. Francis, what do you think about that kitchen cabinet setup?
So
That's
what?
another thing I've been kind of frustrated with because at first this wall was not here. And so I built it to think that the laundry room. But now looking at it, I'm like, maybe I should have left that wall open. That way the refrigerator can go over there. Because there's no place for like a table or anything.
And with a 2-1 house, 900 square feet, you're typically not, you're gonna have something, a half table butted up against the wall.
Okay, so you think it should be?
Yeah, you're gonna be fine
clean
with that, yeah. So we, even in the house we're rehabbing now, which is a 2-1, there's really no place to put anything like that. So I wouldn't be too concerned about putting that wall up. I think it was a good idea because you separated this. It's just that everything in this house is slanted. Right, Francis?
Yeah.
Everything. The ceiling slanted in here, these walls go that way, and this looked like it used to be a back porch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Close it.
Yeah, when I saw those pictures, I thought it was a house from 1930, 1920,
60,
30, 40, not 1969.
Yeah.
You know, because
fairly
this kind of construction is the one that you see in 1940.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 1969. I was happy about that.
Yeah.
You know, for you because okay, this is gonna be easy. So this shouldn't be difficult either, but I don't know why it has this, you know, this construction type here. But yeah, you need to address it just so, you know, everything is level and sturdy. It seems sturdy.
It's sturdy.
You just need to level it up. You know, make sure there's no rotten wood or anything because
That's the main thing, yeah.
you know, I don't know.
And here's the good thing. So what's your goal with this property? Your goal is to fix it up, get it rent ready, and refi it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's gonna pull a refi. So I'm wondering what inspections they're gonna do on a refi. It shouldn't be too terrible because it's not gonna be a buyer inspection, but they're gonna walk through, see some things, and any telltale signs of like the floor, they're gonna say, hey, they're gonna look. Because they're gonna try to get the maximum loan value available, right? 70% of whatever it appraises at. Okay.
Now, this has some nice high ceilings.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do doors like that.
Yeah, you see that kind of construction is normally in 1940, not 1969. Those doors.
So I'm looking like the fridge could go here depending on the door swing. You could stick a fridge in here if the door swing is not that big.
That door, yeah, you can't get that door open. The needs to be sanded or something.
Okay, so it's tight. Okay, so if this door goes there, then that fridge can stick in there and give you some more rooms. You know, this window is kind of messed up, but I would have went with a cabinet flow here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
So you would take that window out?
You need some more.
No, I wouldn't touch it down.
Window's good,
Okay.
but you do need some more cabinets. You do have some space on the top there for some wall cabinets, and
I would bring it around.
yeah.
I'd bring your cabinets around and your counter around too. And that way you're in here. Well, you can't right here, sorry. I'd bring it this way. So I would have my cabinets run this way. So you're looking at in our market, we can get tops and bottoms for this. And we can get it at our price and bring it down here. It's not far if you can't find a good supplier, but you're just looking at 6 foot worth of cabinets here, top and bottom. I know you put this in and it's a rental, but I always make my rentals how I would live in them.
Mm-hmm.
Not like all the beautiful finishes, but I don't want to be coming back fixing nothing.
Right.
I don't want to see you for 2 years, right? Just keep paying my rent. And so you're looking at a 5x6.
Yeah, so here, instead of, she was looking at, oh, look at those pretty cabinets, look at that pretty countertop, look at that pretty sink. You have to first start with walls and floor and structure,
Okay.
you know? And then you can go, you know, finishes is the last thing. And you did, you know, almost the first thing,
So mistake number one.
you know?
It's cool. You're learning from it. You're
Right.
learning.
Yeah, no,
So the first thing,
It's not that much, but
you can pull this out. You can pull it out. Yeah, you can pull it
I
out.
can pull it
But
out,
the
yeah.
point is, your sink's good, everything's good. But for this size space, and you're not even really having a good top, what would you get top and bottoms for here
Yeah. I mean,
in our market?
listen, we had just a 4x6, which is sort of like this, $1,000 for
Top-
new
top and
cabinets
bottom.
with plywood cabinets, not
And then the
ones that they sell at
we
Lowe's.
did granite because we're selling it. How much was the granite?
$1,000.
So we went $2,000 for brand new cabinets and granite countertops in a kitchen a little bit bigger than this.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you see how because we're figuring what's the two main things in the houses you think you need to update the most,
The kitchen,
and what else?
the bathrooms.
There you go. So that's where you spend most of the majority of money. Everything else is just cosmetics, paint, trim, you got your stuff. I see you got some new windows. I don't think those might fit in the front. Is that what your plan with those are?
Yeah, so I went ahead and ordered 4, and then I was gonna get my other 4 windows.
Okay.
That is a great buy.
Okay.
Because just
You can't even get windows right
no,
now.
but the windows are just gonna make it the house look, 100% better. Curb appeal, the outside of, it's gonna look
So
great.
typically, like we said, all of that stuff is done before you touch any cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
And so this house for us would probably be a 3 to 4 week project. And that I'm including 4 weeks because we would have to do something in the floor. And all they would do is come here and cut it out. They would go in the crawl space, look, figure out where they gotta cut it out, jack it up, get it in there. So this is master bedroom,
Yes.
okay? High ceilings, bathroom going into the back porch. So you did all the cosmetic stuff in. You got the cabinets and you ain't even painted yet.
Yeah.
But listen, you've done all the hard work. No money to spend here. You got the tile in, new tub, new toilet, new vanity. This is just paint.
Yes.
Paint and trim. So my man Francisco, this is where he's gonna come in and make this nice.
Right, Francisco?
Sí.
Yeah.
Doy garantía.
So I got a trick for you. This is good stuff. It's the waterproof stuff. We got something even cheaper. So we use a real thick vinyl. Looks just like tile. This bathroom would probably cost us $40,
Yeah.
Wow.
right?
And it just lays over.
You just
and
lay it down,
That's
they
it.
glue it, done.
Great designs, great colors. Yeah. It's
So this is
amazing.
considered a room. You got a closet, you got a bathroom. Good.
Yeah,
And this
well,
used to lead to
okay.
where?
The other room.
Okay, so you close it off, made it 2 and 2.
Yeah, that was a good.
And
that was
is
a
this
good
part
idea.
of your 4 windows?
Yes. mhm.
Okay, cool. So you're just gonna have the front. Francisco, you do windows?
Yes.
This looks good. You're just gonna box it, tape, paint. Interesting.
Taking a lot of space, huh?
But you need the closet.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was thinking.
But
a
you
lot
got
of
this
space,
whole
you
thing
need
here.
a
I mean,
closet.
that's messing with you, but that whole
Yeah.
thing there is the bed.
True. And once it painted, it's gonna look so much
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
So colors. What colors were you gonna go?
Agreeable gray and white.
There you go.
There you
Grable
go.
gray, white trim,
White trim.
and so you're gonna do. Is it matte semi-gloss
Semi-gloss for the
trim? Semi-gloss for the trim.
and then just flat for
Flat
agreeable
for the
gray.
walls.
Okay.
Yeah. That way, when you come back
See,
and
Sherman Williams,
you want
they
to
sell.
touch up, yeah. When you get flat, you want to come back and touch up. It's not gonna be a mark there.
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
touching up,
Good to know.
you know. Yeah.
All right, so let's continue. Let's see the other bedroom. Bathroom's done. You've done that. You're probably gonna spend $2,800 in here in the kitchen. Probably only because of the floor in here. You're probably gonna spend.
Yeah.
Francis, what do you think she should put down on the floor? I know we would put in the kitchen the same vinyl we would put the other place, right?
Yeah, I saw some tile laying over. I mean, listen, if you're gonna, what we do normally, we put like a real nice quality laminate, a 12 millimeter durable laminate because, you want something that's gonna,
Last.
yeah, it's gonna.
Okay.
So, because that's very, very easy to install. I mean, it's really practical.
Okay.
And on a rental, a lot of people go with tile.
Mira.
But it's laminate's easier. And
So this has been mudded. You gotta do the closet.
Francisco, ¿cómo lo ves? Acá está
So the master bedroom is the only one, you have to go through the master bedroom to get a bath.
Correct.
Is this on a city septic or sorry,
It's a
city?
public.
Public water?
Public water.
Okay.
water sewer.
We did have an idea at one time, maybe trying to fit like a little toilet and a sink in that closet and then build out a closet.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now because you gotta go into the other bedroom to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I would have put maybe the laundry in the kitchen, wall back here, and maybe the laundry would have been a good bathroom.
And the reality is you gotta make a full. A full bathroom's gotta be common access, gotta be a common access. Don't have to be, but a full bath needs to be in the hall and a half can be in the rooms. You hear what I'm saying, Francis? Mm-hmm. So you could, even if you put a half bath here, you still gotta go take a shower in another room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but as long as you got access to a bathroom. For
No,
guests.
legally, that's fine. But a 2-bedroom, you better believe it's gonna be 2 adults living here,
Yeah.
right? And so you're gonna need a master bath in the common area.
Yeah, I mean,
A full bath, I'm sorry.
yeah. But still, that laundry room was big.
Let's look around again. Now I'm this the real challenge. You're gonna have to add and then probably
There's a lot of room in there.
I mean, if you can't fit the fridge there, you can definitely put a stack right there, right?
Yeah, we talked about that too, putting the stack over there.
Yeah. Even,
oh, now you bought it. You set it up. You set it up.
you're off the hook.
She can't charge her mama.
All right,
I'm
so
not going past that room.
here's the thing. You've already got water connections here. You're gonna have to get a permit.
Yeah, I know.
You can handle that.
I can get that.
So you can get the permit. You're gonna have to add a full bath in the common. And now you got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Because you're not gonna change that one.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. So,
mean, the way-
and all the plumbing is right here.
The way the comps are here, I mean, might as well do a good job,
Yeah.
you know, and get it right.
So-
because you're definitely gonna get your money out of it.
It's not load bearing, but it is slanting. I would probably go to here. What do you think, Francis, or no?
What do you mean go to there?
I would bring this wall out.
Oh. I mean, you got a lot of room there, but
Yeah, you can make it here.
yeah. I mean, have to look at it, but whichever.
You could keep it here. You just because you just need a box. Well,
So are you saying open it, make it
a little bigger.
just come here, and that way you can.
Oh, bring it out more.
Yeah, just bring this wall out more.
Oh, okay.
In a way that, that'll give you some more space here because you have to redraw this kitchen here. Because
Yeah.
you got a lot of space there and
So
you're not really
originally,
taking
what I
advantage.
thought was the refrigerator was gonna come right here, so I have my sink, and then my stove was gonna be on this wall. But that wasn't working, so I changed that a little bit, but it might have to go back. I'm not sure.
And why didn't you want to put the refrigerator right there in this
On
corner
this
here?
wall?
Yeah.
She was looking for a dining area.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're planning? Oh, okay, that's fine.
But I don't know. I mean.
No.
it
That's
seems like it's
I mean,
work.
it's just a question. It's you're right. There's a nice space there that
Yeah.
the refrigerator will take. So maybe yeah. Now that's a big refrigerator for that
Too big.
Yeah, this is too big. I figured that out.
You don't need to have that.
You know them white ones? The ones we grew up with, that's the ones you want.
Yeah.
The small ones. Pack out with 2 grocery bags, be full. Okay, so I personally, if it's not an issue, take this wall out here. You're gonna put probably use half of that for a stand-up shower, other half for a toilet on the other side, a 24-inch pedestal. Actually, you're gonna have a little more room, so you can drag all that out this way. So you can probably go the full length for the shower. Toilet here, pedestal right here, and that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big, because you're pulling out. You're gonna refi this is gonna be good, and you're gonna be a 2-2 now, a legal 2-2.
Yeah, she's gonna.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So this may increase your budget by about $3,000, but I still don't see where I'm spending $20,000 either. Not all the way. I mean, if you didn't have any floor issues, I think you'd be fine. But so you're probably looking closer to like 23.
Okay.
All right. Let's go out because you already bought your windows. You already did that bathroom.
Yeah, that bathroom. They did a good job there.
Yeah, you did.
So originally I was going to live in it for you, so I could do a primary.
Yeah, cash
make it my
out.
primary
Yeah.
and cash it out. And so because I've done like some of the major work, and then when I went to do the refi, they wouldn't give it to me because technically it's vacant when they came out and did the appraisal.
Correct.
So it's just finding.
Who you doing the refi with?
Well, I looked at a couple of like different credit unions and some banks.
So credit union or try Lima One Capital.
Okay.
If they don't pay me, which y'all could. Lima One Capital has a 30-year loan program for rentals.
Okay.
So look into that. I'm definitely gonna throw gutter in it. You got to throw gutter in it because
That's a good idea.
the water's going there for sure. There's no doubt about it. HVAC, just budget for 5. And it's just gonna be floor units. It's gonna be easy for them to put that in there. I mean, floor vents.
You got a attic? You got an attic?
There's barely one in there.
Barely. Because you have to go to that bedroom closet to get to the attic.
Yeah, that's no bueno. Back porch is done. This is your. You got a nice yard.
I do.
And you're not even using all of it.
I know.
If you had more money left over at the end, I'd get rid of that building.
Yes.
I'd cut the bushes back. And this is a nice yard for kids to play in.
Did you do this roof or?
We did the front part because in that first bedroom there was a leak, so there was a ceiling fan and it was falling down, so we fixed that part. We didn't do anything on the back, I don't believe.
So listen, a house like this, it's a process. You know, it's several steps. You're taking already one.
1 was buying it. 2 was you started the rehab. That's
Yeah,
good.
I mean, and the bathroom looks good. I mean, there's a lot of things there that look good. The outside looks good. These railings are nice. The front porch is nice. You know, so you're doing good.
Okay.
Yeah, and you saw this property in the contract for $150. So you know
With no gutters.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, investing on doing it right, you know, it's gonna pay off for sure. You think?
I don't think I know 100%.
Yeah.
It's clean and it has plastic, Francis.
Better than some of our houses, right?
Francis, this is a funny one. Look at this. Come on, go check this out. I want you to look at the columns.
So is this house from 1969?
That's what the record says, Francis.
Oh yeah, nice. Look at that. But this, you see, this is so.
Francis likes crawl spaces way better than I do. There's not enough money in Greer to pay me to get in there.
It looks like the Wizard of Oz right now. The house, the legs sticking up.
It's how much it costs you to get in there? Never, right? It's like this tall.
200,000. Yeah.
Hey, the way this looks here, you will never think it looks upstairs that way it looks.
way it's lit.
Because this is so clean.
Yeah, I know, it is clean.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It looks
So
so
your
clean.
contractor did this.
Nobody wants to go into crawl
Oh,
spaces.
yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
Knocked it out.
But definitely, because of the way the floor is upstairs, definitely you need to figure out where it's, you know,
Sagging.
some issue. Yeah, there's definitely some issue, even though it looks super clean.
Which is gonna make it easier for the contractor to say he's gonna go in there and do it.
I mean, it's gonna, yeah,
Because it's clean.
yeah, and it's gonna be. I mean, once you find where it's, you know, where something's going on, then just jack it up, label it, and then great.
It'll be done in a day.
Then you are upstairs, you know, doing the work upstairs.
All right, so give us 20 minutes. He's gonna, Francis, make a couple videos. Do a couple videos, some notes. You need a pen and pad? Are you good?
No, yeah, I guess I got my phone.
You gonna write it down?
Yeah.
Type? Okay. Anybody got a pen and a pad? All right, so we've done the entire walkthrough in the process of the house. We've wrote down the scope of work. Francis was able to meet with one contractor. He's got a couple more. One guy had a broke foot, so he can't come out till next week. But between FaceTime and some technology that we've all been using in the last year, we're gonna be able to get on there, get the scope of work, get the estimate done, and get this house rolling. So by sometime next week, we should have this house process started. And then we're gonna try to document it. And I'll fly back down one more time at the end of the process so you guys can see the after. But this is a great example of being able to invest your mental time, right? Learning. She learned strictly from YouTube. Learn then invested $7,500 into what people would consider a headache. And immediately when she bought it, cleaned the bushes up, the bank said, hey, that thing's worth $50,000. And she decided to go do some rehab herself, put in $13,000, $15,000 more. And then by the time she gets done adding this other 20, it's gonna be around $130,000 equity. There's nowhere in this world where you put in 50 grand and they turn around and tell you, hey, that 50 grand you just put in here in the last 2 months is now worth 130,000. So that's why real estate is such a magical thing. And she's deal hunting in her own neighborhood that she grew up in, and that's the same thing you can do as well. So I can't wait to show you the follow-up video of this one, but we're gonna go check out some of Ish, where Ish grew up at, get back on the skyway, and head back home. So thank you guys for watching.